I'm no tech genius, but I knew if I wanted my business to crush it, I needed a website now. Thankfully, Bluehost made it easy. I customized, optimized, and monetized everything exactly how I wanted with AI. In minutes, my site was up. I couldn't believe it. The search engine tools even helped me get more site visitors. Whatever your passion project is, you can set it up with Bluehost. With their 30-day money-back guarantee, what do you got to lose? Head to Bluehost.com. That's BLUEHOST.com to start now.
A Mochi moment from Sadie, who writes, I'm not crying, you're crying. This is what I said during my first appointment with my physician at Mochi, because I didn't have to convince him I needed a GLP-1. He understood, and I felt supported, not judged. I came for the weight loss and stayed for the empathy. Thanks, Sadie. I'm Myra Ahmed, founder of Mochi Health. To find your Mochi moment, visit joinmochi.com.
Sadie is a Mochi member compensated for her story.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crime in Sports.
Yay!
Oh, yay indeed, Jimmy. Yay indeed. My name is James Petrogallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmy Wistman.
Thank you, folks, so much for joining us today on another fun, crazy, wild edition of Crime in Sports. We are very excited today for this. Let's see here. Before we get started, definitely head over to shutupandgivememurder.com. Get yourself, number one, all the merchandise you could possibly want, anything from skateboards to coffee cups. And while you're there, get yourself tickets for Small Town Murder live shows as well. Most of them are sold out. You guys are awesome. So Seattle is the one we're pushing at this moment, and that is in October, in the middle of October. So get your asses in there and get your tickets right now. Shutupandgivememurder.com is where you do that. Patreon.com/crime in sports, just like this show, is where you get all the bonus material. And I got to say, not to pat ourselves on the back here, but this is the best bargain you're going to get. And it's not going up. It's staying at $5. Anybody $5 a month or above, you get so much stuff. First of all, tons of bonus material. And you want this bonus material. This isn't garbage. This isn't, us dicking around for 15 minutes. Like, these are episodes, and they're good. It's like a whole separate strain of shows. You're going to get hundreds of those episodes you've never heard before immediately upon subscription. Then you get 2 new ones every other week, one Crime in Sports, one Small Town Murder, and you just get them all. Every drop of it. This week, what you're going to get for Crime in Sports, we're going to talk about athletes that have made horrible financial decisions and ended up very broke after earning lots and lots of money. Then for Small Town Murder, those are always fun, by the way. I love that. Then for Small Town Murder, we're going to do part 2 of Ted Bundy trying to help catch the Green River Killer, because that shit was fascinating, part 1. Absolutely fascinating. So we hope you feel the same way. Patreon.com/crime in sports. And you also get all the shows. In addition to all the bonus stuff, you get Crime in Sports, Your Stupid Opinions, and both Small Town Murder episodes every week, all ad-free as well on Patreon. You can take the RSS feed, plug it into your player if you want to use your own player, do whatever you want to do. Get in there. And then on top of that, you get a shout out at the end of the show too, which you won't get this week you'll get it for Small Town Murder, but we have to record this Crime in Sports early because we're on the road and all this. While you're listening to this, if it first came out, we are traipsing through airports trying to get home. So that's how this is going. So that said, let's dive in here, Jimmy. Let's do this. We are going to talk about Nate Diaz this week.
Oh, Jesus.
The fighter. I just don't like this guy. I don't know what it is about him. I just don't really.
He's a douchebag.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And he makes weed smokers look bad.
He makes a lot of things look bad. We'll put it that way. Whatever he does, it looks bad doing it. He could be doing. If this guy was delivering Meals on Wheels, it would look bad. Here you go, old lady. He could be fucking just teaching children how to fucking paint with watercolors, and it would look bad. Terrible. Nathan Donald Diaz is his name, which Nathan Donald doesn't sound like a Diaz is coming after that, but that's fine.
go together very well.
No, but whatever. I don't know if he's named after people. April never know. April the 16th, he's named after a duck, so it's fine.
Yeah.
April the 16th, 1985 is when he's born. So he's only 40 at this point.
Yeah, a young, ugly man.
Feels like he's really been through the fucking mill, man. I've been hearing about this guy for a long time being a dick.
He makes headlines by being a dickhead.
Yeah.
He's got an ugly face. He's got a glass jaw. He bleeds fast. He just sucks. I don't like him as a fighter either.
No. He's 6 feet tall, 170 later on. He'll be a welterweight and a lightweight. He is a southpaw, so that's one thing that gets him, a little bit of something here. He's got a lot of fights, too. We'll talk about all of that. Here he's got a brother named Nick as well, who also does the same shit here. And now, his mother's name is Melissa. His father's name is Robert. And he's got a brother named Nick and a sister named Nina. So Nate, Nick, and Nina are the kids. Yes. I think his mother's super white and his dad's Mexican. That's how this works. Yeah, his mom's maiden name was Womble, which is not Mexican.
Melissa Womble.
Womble, which sounds like something you do when you're really drunk.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I wombled a lot, but I didn't fall, though, man. I caught myself on the wall, but, dude, I was wombling the whole night, man.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite do it.
Weevils womble, but they don't fall down.
They do not fall down. So he's raised in Stockton, California. That's where he's born.
Nice place.
Stockton, lovely. Lovely this time of year.
Yeah.
He grew up in a little one-story house in Lodi, just north of Stockton.
Jesus.
Which is also, again...
No wonder he's pissed off.
Yeah, it's all shit. It's so hot. He's like, it's so fucking hot.
This place sucks, Mom.
It's so hot, I want to get ugly and punch people. That's how hot it is. Do you understand how hot I am?
Yeah.
He lived with his mother, his older brother, and his sister. Father not around much at all here. Yeah, his mother worked a shitload of jobs. Dad didn't really, help out much. So
all right.
It's his mom working multiple jobs and him and his brother getting into martial arts when he was about 11 years old.
Wow.
Now, he, by the way, describes, I saw him do an interview recently, some fucking video podcast of, I don't remember who the fuck it was, one of these athletes that has a podcast. Yeah. It's one thing for every comedian on earth to have a podcast where they just sit around and talk to other comedians that have just been on everybody else's podcast, but it's another thing for every athlete who, guess what, their number one forte ain't talking. Let me tell you that much.
Yeah.
Having their own podcast. A few of them are really good, but...
Yeah. Even Shannon Sharp is not a great orator.
No. Well, he's not a great interviewer, is what it is.
No, I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
He just seems so phony when he talks.
Well, generally, people who want to be the center of attention aren't good at listening and aren't curious about others, which is also why comedians aren't great sometimes.
Yeah. And he's a lot of fun to impersonate.
He is. Oh, yeah, obviously.
God, and I loved him as a player, but boy, does he suck as a talker.
Comedians are bad listeners, but sometimes you get really lazy comedians that look at this as a way that I don't have to do much right now. Right. And then they seem like good listeners because they're being lazy and don't have to do shit. Because that's how that goes. So he says, anyway, that this one interview I saw, he was talking about his first fight he ever got into. Yeah. And it was in school. Yeah, and somebody was was messing with him and whatever the fuck it was. And he said, so I told him at, 3:00 at the park, we're going to fight. Yeah, right. And he said, so everybody was talking about that all day. And then he goes, which is what happened at school when there's a fight that's going to happen. That's all everybody talks about.
That's your promo. Yeah.
Oh, that's everything. So he said, then, come the end of the day, I go to the park and there's like 100 people walking with me and all this, behind me and everything. He goes, so I was headlining the park when I was a little kid. It's like,
he said headlining.
Headlining the park is what he said when I was a little kid. It's like that's
because children enjoy watching other children beat the shit out of other children.
That's what it is. Headlining. You're headlining. Right. An 8-year-old girl could be fighting a 9-year-old girl. There would be hundreds of people there.
Show up.
It doesn't matter. We just want to see a fight when we're kids. That's it. Ooh, somebody's breaking rules and doing shit. This is great.
Yeah.
He said that he hesitates to talk about him being from a rough neighborhood because he said he feels it's cliche. A cage fighter coming from a rough area. He said, but, the area did have an impact on his life. He said, quote, "It's not necessarily we were sitting in the middle of violence. We were just very aware of everything. If someone was getting into it, there was a fight. You would see fights all the time. I'll go other places and nobody fights."
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
I go to some places and people fight there. Then I go to other places, no fights.
No fighting. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's like you come from a shitty area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Northeast in general. Doesn't matter. It
Right.
could be a nice area.
Likely where the fights were was probably the low-income neighborhoods because that's what they do there. Because they have to fight for some things sometimes.
Then what the fuck is wrong with us in the Northeast then? Because kids just, it didn't matter what they were. Everybody was just fighting all the time. Is it we're just angrier? I don't understand it. But in the West Coast,
Wappingers?
Anywhere over here.
All right. I'm just saying Wappingers fits the bill, James.
Okay, it does. All right, that's fine. Yeah, where I'm from isn't exactly
Yeah.
nice. I get that.
You're picking it up.
Yeah. You walk around and you go, I bet there's some fights around here.
Yeah. I bet the kids fight a lot in school right here. This looks like shit.
Oh, God, we did too. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This place sucks. That's
hilarious.
I mean, where my kids
very funny.
were going to school, every fucking day, James, there's a fight. Today, in 2025, every single day at my son's old high school, there was a fight. That's why he switched schools, because he was just tired of watching it all. And
That's
then
too much.
Also because he got cut from the basketball team.
Didn't want to
He's
play.
a little mad. Fuck this place. Fights every day and I can't even play basketball?
Fuck this. Basketball's one thing, but this bullshit, I'm not doing this. Oh, man. So he said, they said, I guess this is him. He said when he first was fighting in the UFC and yelling like, "What, motherfucker?" people would be like, "Wow, this guy is crazy." That was just a natural thing to us. All that was natural. You say that in places outside of Stockton, guys are like, "Whoa, what's the problem here?" We're like, aren't we fighting right now? Okay, interesting. So when Nate was about 13 and Nick was 11, that's when they began to fight here. Nate was 13. He said he started lifting weights at a gym and met Steve Heath, who was a professional fighter who fought Chuck Liddell in 2000.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Nate claims he lifted weights?
He's saying he lifted weights. Now, this was when he was a child. No one ever said anything about as an adult.
Nobody said how big they were.
No. He just had those, like, hand weights that, like, 80s women would do aerobics with.
Aerobics weights, you bet.
Those little,
He's
just
got
like
Jane Austen
2-pounders.
weights. Nobody's
Jane
had
Fonda
a...
is what you're talking.
Yeah.
Jane Austen weights would be way different. That'd be like a corset, I think. And
nobody's had a
Jane
worse
Austen
physique than
sorry.
Nate Diaz.
No way. No, none of the little women have a worse physique than him. I'll say that right now.
Holy fuck. And I say that with 100% confidence that he would beat the living shit out of me.
Oh,
he
for
still
sure.
looks like a girl.
Yeah. He's a professional fighter. He's a badass. None of us saying we kick his ass.
Terrible
but we're saying
body.
He has a terrible little lumpy body. It's fucking weird.
It's hysterical.
And I will say this about this episode, too. There's not a million arrests. There's no. He never fingered a kid or anything like that.
Yeah, good
There's
for
just
him.
some dumb stuff, and we get to make fun of him for a while. And it's a good transition between a murder last week with Dan Serafini, and we're starting a multi-part series next week. So
Fantastic.
Nate is going to be a good, fun fucking sorbet for us here.
Yeah.
A lumpy dipshit sorbet. Speaking of that, it looks like his body is filled with sorbet. That's what it looks like.
He bleeds easy.
And he's an easy bleeder, too. So Nate worked as a cook at I guess Nick was training at the Animal House gym, and Nate worked as a cook at the restaurant next door. And eventually, Nate started training with his brother, Nick. That's how it worked.
All right. Yeah.
Now, Nate is a good boxer. That's what he's naturally good at. But he really he fell in love with jiu-jitsu. I like this line in this article, quote, "After he stopped going to high school," what the fuck does that mean? Just stopped going?
Stopped, yeah.
Didn't drop out, didn't get expelled, just stopped going.
Turns to like Office Space.
Yeah, he says he was a little antisocial. Now, I don't know if that means actually
Sick in the
antisocial
head?
or kind of how it's used in the vernacular.
like
Is,
people.
I don't like hanging out with people, which is not antisocial, but he was selling weed and basically just hung out with like the guys he smoked weed with. He had a little weed smoking circle, and that was it.
Yeah.
There was some chiropractor that he was in a jiu-jitsu deal with in training, and he made the chiropractor tap out.
Oh.
And this businessman wanted to know how Diaz choked him out. How'd you do that? I'm an adult. You're a child. How'd that work? Right. And he said that built confidence, choking out a chiropractor.
Okay.
They're known as the toughest of the of the quasi-medical professions.
Yeah.
He said, when I found jiu-jitsu, I knew at that time that a blue belt could take out anybody in the world. I was saying, dude, I'll choke out anybody.
In the world?
Could take out anybody. I still don't believe that at all.
No.
That's why
He was probably in his teens?
Yeah. Oh, well, he's
and Mike
Tyson
and Mike Tyson's at his peak.
Oh, he would have
Mike
killed
Tyson
you.
would have exploded your fucking head, you easy bleeding dummy.
Well, anybody at that point. Let's say you go to like leg dive him. Well, he's going to punch your kidneys till you piss fucking blood, till you piss your kidneys through your dick hole. That's what's going to happen. That's how bad he's going to destroy them and break all of your ribs from the back.
Yeah.
You want that to happen?
He wouldn't have been able to choke out Lennox Lewis. You wouldn't have gotten near him.
Well, no, he's also 6'5". He would have had to climb him,
right,
to get to his neck.
He had a reach of like 48 inches. Yeah,
yeah,
maybe bigger.
Maybe he means in his weight class, possibly in his weight class.
All right.
But I mean, Evander Holyfield. He's 170. Evander Holyfield fought as a cruiserweight for a while before he was the heavyweight champ. Could you have beaten him? Probably not.
Right.
I bet he'd punch you before you got to him.
I guessed 46, 84 inches. He has a reach of 84 inches.
That's a big reach for a guy who's 6 feet tall.
How the fuck is that possible? Am I just putting that together right now that's insane?
That's a huge reach, man.
That's 8 feet.
Dude,
7? Wow.
I was saying, dude, I'll choke out anybody.
Not Lennox Lewis, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Even today.
Yeah, probably. He'd probably just throw you.
Damn.
He's so big. So he said Nick had mats, a weight bench, and a TV he would watch old fights on in his bedroom. People would come over to challenge Nick to a fight, and he would say, if you tap out my brother, I'll roll with you. Well, that's nice. I get to be your...
Yeah.
Great. He said Nick would come in my room and wake me up. I'm this skinny 15-year-old kid, and he'd say, roll with this guy quick. I'd go in his room and choke these guys out, and if anybody could choke me out, the first thing I'd say was, all right, now let's box.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You get the best of me of the thing that I said I can choke anybody out.
Yeah, but now we can
throw
box.
Hands with
now
me.
We'll throw hands. So the little weird thing about Nick, by the way, before he became a pro MMA fighter here, Nick's girlfriend, Stephanie, killed herself by walking out in front of traffic.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
What did you do to that girl, Nick?
You broke her brain, bro. That is fucked up.
Wow.
So prior to his official MMA career, he competed in a bare knuckle. It's bare buckle. You just beat the guy with your belt buckle. Bare knuckle MMA fight against Robert Lyman on July 20th, 2002 at the age of 17. Some footage has emerged since then, and it's believed to be his first competitive experience.
Wow.
He's also went almost like about 90% vegan since he was about 18, but he says he eats fish from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's pescatarian, I guess.
I guess he just supplements sometimes, which might explain his terrible body.
Yeah.
He's got his vegetables.
Maybe get some more protein in you, Nate.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's it.
Stop with the tofu.
The legumes aren't cutting it, Nate.
Nate Legume Diaz.
Nate the Legume Diaz. That's it. Upon making his official debut here, he was in World Extreme Cage Fighting, the WEC. At the WEC 24, he fought for the WEC Light Heavyweight Championship against Hermes Franca, who we've done an episode about, by the way. And he, I guess, lost that by submission in the second round, apparently.
Well, looks like you can't choke anybody out.
Not everybody, not that guy. Not Hermes Franca. This was the last event held by WEC before it was acquired by the parent company of the UFC.
Yeah. Did he stand up after the fight and say, "Now let's throw hands"?
Now let's throw hands.
Now let's box. No, it's over, man.
That's in 2006. He does that though later, but he makes his he fought other WEC matches. He fought his first MMA match, WEC 12 Halloween Fury 3.
Yeah.
That's my favorite when they have multiple numbers in the title.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 18 something something 6. So stupid. So this he fights Alejandro Garcia, who's 3-1 coming into this fight, and Nate wins it with a submission with a triangle choke in the third round.
Oh.
August 27th, 2005, so almost a year later, he fights Koji Oishi, who's 11-4-3 coming into this fight. This is at Pancrase 2005 Neo Blood Tournament Finals.
God dang.
Why do they all sound like a video game where you have a sword?
Yeah.
All of these fucking plays, they all sound like a Conan the Barbarian movie.
Right.
It's fucked up. This goes all 3 rounds, and Nate loses by unanimous decision.
Okay.
So he didn't choke that guy out either. March 10th, 2006, Tony Juarez. This is at Strikeforce, Shamrock versus Gracie.
Oh,
you know
wow.
those names. Yeah, those are big names. He fights Tony Juarez, and this is a 1-round fight. Doesn't even go the first round because Nate beats him with a TKO with punches.
Wow. That's what that's his thing.
He's a puncher.
Yeah, or he gets to a point where he's super bloody, and then he chokes you out, and you get choked out by a bloody man. Like a bloodbath. It's crazy how much he bleeds.
That's why MMA would be really, who the hell wants to have some fucking guy dry humping you and bleeding on you at the same time?
Well, he's
who wants that?
Soaking wet and getting worse by the second.
Yeah, that sounds awful. I don't want any part of that. March 10th, 2006. That's why I carry weapons. It's easier. March 10th, 2006, Tony Juarez again. Did he fight him? Oh, no, that's the same fight. My bad. May 5th, 2006, Gilbert the Pitbull Real.
Nice.
That's his debut in MMA here, and this doesn't even go the first round. Again, it's at WEC 20, Cinco de Mayhem.
I kind of like that.
That's okay. That's clever. I'll give you that. That's good.
The 5th of insanity.
Yes, that's fucking fun. May 5th, 2006.
Nice.
He beats this guy by TKO with punches again, so he's 3-1 now, Nate. He's doing great. June 15th, 2006, Joe Hurley he fights. Sounds like a truck driver. He's 11-4 coming in. This is at WEC 21, Tap Out.
There it is.
And Nate taps him out. Submission with the triangle choke in the second round at 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
It's probably
2006.
sponsored by Tap Out. Yeah, probably
It was. It was WEC 21, Tap Out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure, that was the sponsor. August 12th, 2006. So a couple months later, Dennis the Piranha Davis.
Right.
Should have went with alliteration, something with a D.
Flesh-eating fish. Here he comes.
Yeah, should have went with something with a D, right?
Mm-hmm. You'd hope so.
Dennis Davis, I would think, but no, he goes Piranha. Oh, well, he's been hitting the head a lot. We'll give him a break. 11-4-4 coming into this fight. This is at WC1 Warrior Cup 1. Dennis Davis. And Nate wins this fight with a submission with a key lock and at 2 minutes in the first round. So that was really quick. Then there is the WEC 24 full force Hermes Franca fight that we talked about here. This one, he loses by submission with an arm bar in the second round. So he has to give that up. Nate's 5-2. Now, he is a contestant on the Ultimate Fighter 5.
This is what did it for him.
This is what made him famous, because he was an insane person, which exclusively featured lightweights.
Yeah.
And in the preliminary round, he defeated Rob Emerson by submission with a rear naked choke in the second round here. And these don't count. These are like exhibition fights.
Shit.
In the quarterfinals, too, he's going to beat Corey the Real Deal Hill with a triangle choke again. So first round also. In the semifinals, he beat Gray Maynard by submission. Gray the Bully Maynard. And this is a guillotine choke in the second round. In the finals here, He is, he had the guy he's fighting here, Manny Gamburrian, dislocated his right shoulder.
Oh, dang. During the fight?
During the fight. He fucked
Shit.
it up. Yeah, I guess as he was trying to do a takedown, fucked it up, like ripped his shoulder out. So this guy was 6-1 coming in, but he ends up tapping out in the second round. They call it a TKO by shoulder injury. So he had to stop.
And if you don't know, the Ultimate Fighter is old UFC guys
Like having teams.
coaching. Yeah, and each one has a team, and then it whittles down. It's a game show with fucking pain, and eventually who are the teams this year? Do you know?
Team Penn was one.
That's BJ Penn.
Not the
He's
one.
the
He was on
fucking psychopath.
Team Pulver. Oh, we'll talk about
Okay.
BJ. Yeah,
He's a lunatic.
we did an update on him.
Yeah.
For a Patreon, and he is currently fucking Looney Tunes as they get. So
he fought against the other guy that with dislocated shoulder was BJ Penn's fighter.
yeah, Pulver was that team.
Okay.
Team Pulver, whoever that is. So
he fought for Pulver.
yeah, he fought for Pulver here. He wins the Ultimate Fighter 5, Diaz does, and the fight earned him a $50,000 Knockout of the Night award.
Dang.
Even though the guy hurt his shoulder. So I don't know how that works.
Didn't knock anybody out. The guy hurt himself. Yeah.
But that fight counts. He's 6-2. That counts as a real fight.
Right. The championship fight is a professional fight.
Okay. September 19th, 2007, Junior Asunkeo, 5-2 coming in. This is at UFC Fight Night 11, Thomas versus Florian. And Nate wins this fight in the first round with a guillotine choke submission.
Here you go.
January 23rd, 2008, Alvin Kid Robertson.
Yeah.
9-2 coming in, 15-9 for his whole career. These guys, nobody gets out unscathed in this sport.
No.
That's one thing. This sport, these fucking guys are rugged, man, because they're
fucked up for life.
You're getting beat at some fucking point. There are no Floyd Mayweathers in this.
Right.
It's nobody running around with 50-0 fucking beating everybody. That just does. Someone's going to catch you at some point. It's just the way it is.
I wonder if that French guy, Georges St. Pierre, did he ever lose? He must have, because you don't just stay in.
I bet he has.
Just lose,
I bet he has 9 losses. Probably these guys all have a shitload of losses.
He has 1 loss.
1 loss.
Wait, I take it back. 2.
2. Well, that's good.
He was the best fighter pound for pound that they ever saw, and he only fought 28 fights. So he got out of there
it's rough
smartly.
On your body. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. He was so fucking good though.
This is brutal. This guy's 9-2 coming into the fight, 15-9 for his career. This Alvin Robertson, UFC Fight Night 12, Swick versus Berkman, and it's a triangle choke submission in the first round. For this fight earned him a $40,000 Submission of the Night award.
All right, he's really getting. That's why he's got an ego about himself.
Yeah.
He's getting after fighting and winning, and then they're telling him at the end of the night, your win was the best win
You're
out of
so
everyone.
great. We love you.
Yeah.
He's a pompous little guy. I'll tell you that much.
Oh boy, is he an arrogant piece of shit.
He's so arrogant at that point. During his interview, he demanded tougher opponents.
Oh, Nate.
This is losers are fighting me. Pussies and losers.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show to tell you a little bit about Car Gurus.
CarGurus.com?
Absolutely. Buying a car can be difficult. It really can, unless you're using Car Gurus. I'm telling you, if you're looking to get a car, I would definitely try the Car Gurus right now. It's so much easier. It's just so much easier. You can get it all in one place. Making a big purchase should come with some confidence, not confusion. And usually buying a car is all confusion. Car Gurus helps you cut through the noise, showing you the best deals and in-depth vehicle details so you can feel confident about your purchase. Because when it comes to your big deal, you deserve the best. I'm telling you. Because car shopping feels like you're made to second guess yourself. You know what I mean?
Almost overwhelming.
It's hard, so Car Gurus will connect you with a trusted dealership when you're ready, ensuring a transparent and hassle-free buying process. With over 4 million listings, Car Gurus has more car listings than any other major online automotive marketplace in the U.S., so you can find the best deal. Car Gurus gives you the control to shop how you want to shop with the tools, information, and data-driven deal ratings you need. It's no wonder SimilarWeb estimated traffic data shows Car Gurus is the #1 most visited car shopping site. Buy or sell your next car today with Car Gurus at cargurus.com. Go to cargurus.com to make sure your big deal is the best deal. That's cargurus.com, cargurus.com.
Now back to the show.
So April 2nd, 2008, Kurt Batman Pellegrino. God, these are the worst nicknames ever. Yeah. Unfortunately for these UFC fighters, it's not their fault. Boxers for the last century have taken all the good fighting nicknames.
Really good ones,
They've all taken them. So it's not your fault. There's not a lot left. Somebody has to be Batman at this point.
And they've stolen so many good ones. A lot of these guys are not duplicating them.
No, why not?
Because what else are you going to do?
Yep. Old Batman is 12-3 coming in, 16-7 for his career. Everybody loses some fights, man. Yeah. This is UFC Fight Night 13, and it's another triangle choke submission. So he has a certain thing that he likes to do. This is in the second round. As he locked up the choke, Diaz had time to flex for the crowd and throw up double middle fingers before Pellegrino submitted.
Very funny.
So he's a total asshole.
He's flexing that non-muscular
What are you
body.
flexing? This gave him. I got him a $20,000 sorbet-filled fucking body. He's flexing. $20,000 Fight of the Night award.
Yeah.
So he's 9-2. September 17th, 2008. Josh the Dentist Neer. Is that because he knocks teeth out?
I don't know.
Or
maybe he's an actual dentist. We had a fucking.
You get in there. You're like, I'm gonna fuck you up. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up too. Then I'm
After
gonna put
I
a
fix
veneer
this guy's
on those bottom fucking row because I
don't like the way 11 and 13 sit.
I think your teeth could be beautiful. Let's check the points. No. So this is Fight Night 15, UFC Fight Night 15, Diaz versus Neer. This is the main event. It's named after them.
Fight, yeah.
Goes all 3 rounds, goes the whole deal here, the whole distance, and Nate wins by a split decision.
Wow.
That
ought to calm him down.
Chill him out a little bit, but that fight earned him a $30,000 Fight of the Night award.
Nice.
So he's 10-2. Next up, July 31st, 2009, Clay the Carpenter Guida, which he's probably a carpenter. That's why he's called. That's his day job. Yeah. And he's 24-9 coming in, so he's fighting a lot. 38-25 for a career.
Oh,
that is a lot of MMA fights, man.
Yeah.
Wow. This is at UFC 94, St. Pierre versus Penn 2.
Hell
there
yeah.
you go.
That's a good fight.
This fight goes the whole distance again. Wow. And it is a split decision loss for Nate now.
Okay.
I guess they said what's his name here? The Carpenter used his wrestling skills to take Diaz down a few times and won the decision. The fight did earn a $65,000 Fight of the Night award.
Yeah.
So he's a spectacle no matter what, win or lose.
Yeah. So it seems like he's a reality TV star who is getting. He knows how to get people to watch a show. So he's doing that same bullshit in the ring, which is. It's why a lot of fighters don't like him because he's fucking annoying.
At the same time, it's wrestling. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you got to get people to watch. And no one just wants to watch a couple of 175-pound guys fight each other. There has to be a reason why they're watching this. You know, give me something to do. So that makes sense that the brand itself would like him so much because he actually probably puts asses in seats. So
bravado and
But you want to see him either win or lose, but you want to see something happen with him. Most people, you don't give a shit.
The bummer is that he's bringing that audience of the people that want to watch him win. Ugh.
Yes.
Gross.
That's the
Yuck.
thing. Yeah.
That's the worst people.
That's called the UFC audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's fans of people that punch women in public. That sucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those people are awful.
That's a guy that goes, man, that guy that slaps his wife in public's the coolest.
Bet she won't do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a douchebag.
June 20th, 2009, Joe Daddy Stevenson.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight Daddy here.
Daddy.
29-10 coming in, 33-16 for his career. Another guy fighting so much. This is at UFC The Ultimate Fighter 9 finale. Okay, so this is goes the distance again, and this is a unanimous decision win for Stevenson.
Sure.
Nate loses again. They
Not
said
good, Nate.
Stevenson basically just took him down anytime he felt like it for 3 rounds. Just out-wrestled the shit out of him there. It earned a $25,000 Fight of the Night award. Every time he fights, it's the Fight of the Night.
Yeah.
He's 10-4 now, which doesn't sound great.
No?
September 16th, 2009. So what is this, a couple months later? He fights Melvin the Young Assassin Gillard. Gillard. He's 24-7-2 coming in. Another guy with a ton of fights. 34-24-2. Jesus. That's his career.
Yeah.
Good Lord. He needs a fucking fallback job here. That's just getting your brains pummeled in. This is UFC Fight Night 19, Diaz versus this guy, Gillard. Gillard, whatever his name is. Gillard. There you go. This is a submission win for Nate in the second round, guillotine choke. And this is a big headlining fight, and this fight earned him a $30,000 Fight of the Night award again.
There you go.
11-4 for him now. January 11th, 2010, Gray the Bully Maynard.
Sure.
Did he already fight that guy?
I don't think so. Did he?
He fought a guy called himself the Bully.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he fought him in the UFC.
Yeah?
Fought him in the he beat him in the
Setting up a fucking
in the whatever it was.
Setting up the trilogy,
the
James.
tournament.
God damn it. Yeah.
He beat him in the tournament for the Ultimate Fighter or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
So this time he fights him. Now Gray is 8-0 at this point.
Hey.
He has been bullying some people. And this goes all 3 rounds. It is a split decision loss for Nate.
Uh-oh.
So Gray goes 9-0 and Nate falls to 11-5 here.
That's terrible.
That is not good.
But he's not really getting knocked out nor choked out. It's a lot of decisions.
He always loses decisions, for the most part. This was described as a controversial split decision. Any split decision could go either way. That's tough.
That's a controversy by definition.
That's what it is. So after 3 losses and 4 fights, he considered making a permanent move up into the weight of 170 pounds, saying, I don't make enough money to have to drop this much weight, so I'd like to fight at 170 and only go to 155 every once in a while.
Also, I'm very doughy.
I'm very doughy, and I like to eat shit, so I don't get paid enough to not eat what I want ever.
I don't get paid enough to buy more protein.
No, not at all. I'm not doing it. I'm just going to let myself get a little doughy and move on from there. So March 27, 2010, Rory Markham he fights, 16-5 coming in. This is UFC 111, St. Pierre versus Hardy. And this fight doesn't make it out of the first round as Nate wins by TKO with punches.
Yeah.
At the weigh-ins, Markham weighed 177, which is there, and Diaz weighed 171. Okay. So that's what they did. The fight was changed to a catchweight fight because the welterweight limit is 171, and Markham was above that. So they had to change it. So it wasn't even
the highest you can be is 171?
Yeah, so they had to change it to not a actual divisional fight of a weight class. Okay. So after he wins this, though, Diaz says he'll compete in both weight classes.
Okay.
Okay. August 28th, 2010, Marcus the Irish Hand Grenade Davis.
Irish Hand Grenade.
Wow. I thought that was our boxer from a few weeks back there, a couple months ago.
Yeah, the Irish Hand Grenade is
Eamon.
It's wobbly. It's not round, nor is it an egg shape. It just...
Fucking Eamon would have been great at this. If he came later, if he was born 15, 20 years later, Eamon would have been amazing at this shit. This would have been his jam.
Problem.
So this is the hand grenade here, Marcus Davis. This fight goes into the third round, almost toward the end. Third round with 4 minutes and 2 seconds into the third round. Just about over. Nate pulls off a guillotine choke submission.
Got him.
So gets him. He's 13-5. Next up, January 1st, 2011, UFC 125 Resolution. He fights, Dong Hyun Kim. And I mean Dong, D-O-N-G.
Yeah.
Dong Hyun Kim, otherwise known as the stun gun.
With a huge dong.
With a gigantic dong. He's got to wear extra long shorts, this guy, just to keep it all in. He's 13-0-1 coming into this fight. Not too fucking shabby. This fight goes all 3 rounds, and it is a unanimous decision loss for Nate here.
Uh-oh.
So, shit, he's 13-6 now.
Mm-hmm.
That's not great.
No, it's almost losing one for every 2.
Yeah. Let's see here, or not 500, but like you said, 2 to 1. Yeah. April 30th, 2011, he fights Rory Red King McDonald. Jesus Christ. Wow, how Irish can you be? Mm-hmm. Rory McDonald, I go by Red King. He's 10-1, 23-10-1 for his career. This is at UFC 129, St. Pierre versus Shields. Goes the distance, this fight. All 3 rounds, unanimous decision, loss for Diaz.
Uh-oh.
Now he's 13-7.
Uh-huh.
That is not good. They said he couldn't really get any offense cranking with this guy here. He said at this point he's going to move back down to the lightweight division, which is probably a good idea. You just lost 2 fights in a row. Yeah. September 24th, 2011, Takanori the Fireball Kid Gomi.
Sick.
Nice name. That's cool. 31-7 this guy is coming in. This is UFC 135, Jones versus Rampage.
That's a good fight.
That's decent. And then
Rampage is a fucking problem, though.
He's a lunatic. That we know. This is a submission by armbar in the first round for Diaz. He wins and defeats this guy. He was this guy used to be the Pride lightweight champion.
Uh-huh. And did you say Jones? Jones and Rampage? That is 2
Jones.
Mental patients throwing hands at
one's
each
an
other.
Episode, and one is potentially
both are,
an
aren't they?
episode.
Didn't we do Bones, too?
Did we do Rampage? I know we did.
I thought we did
Jones.
Both. Yeah.
I know we did Jones.
They're both mental patients and have plenty of reason to be in a padded room every day.
This one, Nate, a $75,000 Submission of the Night award.
Nice.
So now he's 14-7. So at least he's back to 666.
He's made more money with the Fight of the Night awards than fucking the actual salary.
Yeah, probably. As we know, the Dana White definitely doesn't pay his people anywhere near fairly.
Near what he should, yeah.
Anywhere. He makes Vince McMahon look generous. That's saying
pretty
something.
Pathetic.
They did the books. Vince McMahon pays out, or WWE, I shouldn't say Vince anymore, but he paid out way fucking more of a percentage of what they make than what Dana White pays out. He just pays out just enough to where someone else can't start a rival league and pinch these guys. That's the only fucking thing he does. That's it. Yeah. December 30th, 2011, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. He's fighting here.
Yeah, that guy's good.
He's 17-3 coming into the fight.
Wait, his real name's Donald?
Donald.
I thought his... How dumb am I?
What'd you think his name was?
Cowboy.
You thought his real name was Cowboy?
I don't know why I thought that.
His parents had a career in fighting in mind from the start.
I've never
call him Cowboy.
My name's Cowboy, so I will wear a cowboy hat everywhere I go. I am a fucking moron. I never even questioned it.
You never questioned that.
But nobody, I've never heard him called Donald.
I'm Ninja Petrogallo. That's my name. Just Ninja.
That is a great gi that you wear, James.
I wear that. I give him a kimono that I put on just to lounge around the house. I know what I'm doing here.
Cowboy Cerrone's a terrific fighter.
36-17 for his career.
Yeah.
This is at UFC 141, Lesnar versus Overeem. Brock Lesnar involved. Unanimous decision, goes the whole distance. Diaz defeats Donald Cerrone, a.k.a. the Cowboy. Unanimous decision, and in a performance, both participants earned $75,000 Fight of the Night honors.
Great.
I guess Diaz had a very good performance, even though he got taken out by a lot of sweeping leg kicks from the old Cowboy there. He set a CompuStrike record, landing 82% of the strikes he threw, though. That's
Was
insane.
Cowboy drunk? He couldn't fucking
Couldn't
defend
get out of the way.
himself.
Just letting him hit him. That's
Yeah.
insane. That's
a lot of fight. That's a lot of punches.
That's
Yeah.
terrible defense is what that is. Terrible.
To take 82%
Awful.
of somebody's punches is.
You're not even trying.
I hope Cowboy's okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Although, just by looking at Nate's arms, I don't think they hit hard. I don't
Fuck,
think it was
but
a lot.
it's just crazy to not get out of the way.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
82%?
in a boxing match somebody connecting on 82% of the punches? That'd be insane.
There would be a death. There would be a death.
I think Hagler and Hearns did that for a round, but
Yeah.
that's about it. Otherwise,
There would be a death.
And they look like they were half dead, both of them. They got the shit beaten out of them. Okay, so he's 15-7 now.
Yeah.
Now he receives his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, by the way. He
there,
gets
you just
around
got
this
it.
time. Yeah. He was awarded his black belt a month before his fight with fellow black belt Jim Miller. And May 5th, 2012, Jim A10 Miller. A10. Okay.
A, the letter 10?
A10. A-10. I don't know what that means. He's 21-3, though, coming in, so. Okay, kick your ass is what it means.
Yeah,
It means he'll beat the shit out of you. 38-19 for his career. God damn. This is UFC on Fox 3, Diaz versus Miller, and it only goes into the second round where Nate beats him with a guillotine choke submission.
Okay.
He outboxed him for the first 2 rounds, and then near the end of round 2, Miller went for a takedown, and Diaz countered him up, and that was that. This won him his 5th straight Submission of the Night bonus award for $65,000. Also, the first time that Miller had been submitted in a bout too. So, not bad. He's 16-7. His belt is black.
Yeah.
He's feeling good. Let's say it right
Arms
now.
are sinewy.
Grace. Let's say grace for Nate here. He's still on that on the up swing. Everything's good and everything's in his future right now.
If he ends his career in, I don't know, 4 or 5 years and still has only this many losses, it's very impressive.
It's not bad. Yeah, and he beat some impressive guys. He's
Yeah.
doing well. December 8th, 2012, Benson Smooth Henderson or Smooth Benson Henderson, whatever it is, 17-2. Coming into this fight, UFC on Fox 5, Henderson versus Diaz. This fight goes all 5 rounds. Now we're doing 5 rounds. And Diaz loses a unanimous decision.
Oh.
It was called a one-sided decision. And this was right after Nate signed an 8-fight contract with UFC, by the way.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's that. And this was a championship bout as well. I don't know what the championship is. Welterweight champion, maybe. He's 16-8 now.
Just got his ass handed to him.
Not good. April 20th, 2013, Josh the Punk Thompson, who's 19-5 coming into this fight. This is on UFC on Fox 7, Henderson versus Melendez. And this fight goes only into the second round where Nate loses by TKO. It's the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
With head kick and punches.
He must have been a bloody sopping
Oh,
mess.
he must have been fucking just a puddle afterwards.
Exploded.
I guess Nate physically threw a towel into the octagon in an attempt to signal the referee to end the bout. Nick did from his brother.
Oh, his brother.
His brother threw in the towel. This shit's over.
Stop hitting my brother.
Stop kicking him in the face, please.
He's bled enough.
Look at him. He's 16-9 now.
God dang.
Not a great record,
It's
man.
falling apart.
No. May 16th, 2003, the UFC suspends Nate Diaz indefinitely for derogatory tweets, which is hilarious because if he said this today, they would make him
martyr?
They would put him on their press conference saying it. Go and say that thing you said again.
What'd he say?
But in 2013, even fucking Dana White was trying to not look like a piece of shit. But now you get extra credit for being a piece of shit.
Well, I mean, now that his spectacle was on full display on New Year's Eve in public, you can't. You're gonna glass houses. You dumb bald fuck with your fucking diseases that you have, whatever they are.
Whatever the fuck's going on.
What does he
I
have?
don't
Does he have Meniere's or does he
I
have?
don't know.
Fibromyalgia, whatever.
I hope he has syphilis. I don't care. Fuck that guy. Fucking hate him. I'd like to see his
mesh is bad. I don't know.
I'd like to see his whole bald head covered in chancres. Fuck that guy. So they suspend him for derogatory tweets that he wrote about bantamweight Brian Caraway on his Twitter account. What could you say today in a tweet that would get you suspended from the UFC? What would you say? You couldn't say.
It'd have to be a threat of hurting somebody's family, right?
I don't think that would work. I don't think
Maybe not.
I don't think, no, because that could be considered showmanship. Mike Tyson said, I want to eat his children. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? What
Tweeting
could it
their
be?
address? I don't know.
Literally, like footage of you murdering somebody? Would that get you? Maybe.
I don't know.
It would depend. If it's a woman, it would probably get you a promotion. But
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What did he do? What did he say?
He said he called Caraway, quote, and I'm going to use a word you might not like, but I don't know how else to fucking put it otherwise. Yeah. You'll understand why, because there's plenty of F words. He called him, quote, the biggest fag in the world.
That's it?
That would get Dana White would give him a pat on the back today if somebody tweeted that. He wouldn't give two fucks.
It's a stupid thing to even write.
Well, that's when we were like, this is before
the biggest. Like what does that even mean?
The biggest in the world. I mean, I don't even fucking know. It's
I don't
stupid.
even know what he's trying to say.
It's very immature. It's just childish, but
It's just dumb.
it's just dumb. But yeah, he gets suspended for that. So the UFC said, we're very disappointed by Nate Diaz's comments, which are in no way reflective of our organization. I hear guys now saying crazy, fucking insane Nazi shit in public, and they're fine. So they don't have any standards now.
In the world, I don't even. I don't. I obviously the word is stupid. It's a dumb insult. But I don't
It
understand.
just sounds
what
like a
he's trying to
12-year-old said it.
Yeah, I don't even get it. It doesn't make any sense.
It's
Stupid.
just dumb. So
Was he drunk?
who knows? Drunk on vegan food.
That's the words of a drunk man.
They said he's currently suspended pending an internal investigation, and we will provide further comment once the matter has been decided. Diaz's manager, Mike Kogan, declined to speak with ESPN until he spoke with the UFC. He posted 2 entries on his Twitter account sympathizing with lightweight Pat Healy, who recently forfeited $130,000 in bonus money after testing positive for marijuana following a submission win over Jim Miller at UFC 159. The $65,000 bonus he received for submission of the night was awarded to Caraway, who finished Johnny Bedford with a guillotine choke. In an interview since, Caraway stated he is against the use of marijuana completely. Okay. Diaz's full post read, I feel bad for Pat Healy that they took an innocent man's money, and I think the guy who took the money is the biggest fag in the world.
Oh, boy.
You should have called Dana White that then, because he gave him the money. That guy didn't say take his money and give it to me.
Right.
But he didn't say that about Dana White, who's the guy who decides where the money goes.
It's his boss, yeah.
Because it's his boss. He chose to somehow go that
Target
direction.
his anger another way, yeah.
Which is so fucking stupid. And by the way, let's be fucking realistic here. Marijuana is certainly not a performance-enhancing drug in the world of fighting.
Especially not in the world of fighting.
You should get, and I know it's an old hacky thing when the guy got caught snowboarding. He should get extra credit. You should get extra credit for that.
For that, yeah.
For beating a man up while you're stoned. That's incredible.
You won? That's amazing.
So, I could see that why they wouldn't want people to smoke weed, because it takes some aggression away from you, and they probably want these guys to be,
Sure.
they want them to be at their barefoot, dry humping best. They don't want them to be out there a little relaxed or whatever. And it's really, really hilarious that someone who wins the majority of his fights by dry humping a man from behind while barefoot calls somebody that. That's hilarious to me. That's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. It's just funny.
It is.
I've seen you in missionary position with a barefoot man with his legs wrapped around you, and you're going to call somebody that.
I saw a man's balls in your face.
Good God. Let's just all say this is the gayest sport that's ever lived. It's the most homoerotic sport ever.
There are
by
few
far.
gayer.
It makes football look like not latent at all.
At least,
and they grab each other's asses and smack them. And they start every play by one guy's hand and another guy's
digging
taint.
in another man's.
And this is 100 times gayer, just 1,000,000 times gayer. At least they have shoes on, and they're not dry humping each other ever. I don't think that's in
and
the
the
rules.
narration of football is certainly gay, but
That's
how
gayest
they don't
thing in the world.
How they don't say
gayest.
gayer shit while this is going on.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I don't understand it either. Is he going to come or what? Somebody. That's, good Lord. They've been in this position rubbing genitals together for the
so
last
long.
8 minutes. This is too much.
If it was on his ear, his ear would be enormous. How his cock is, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. So the UFC says, though, it states that it has a right, it has right to discipline its fighters for derogatory or offensive conduct, including sexual orientation. So toward people's.
Yeah.
I don't think that exists anymore. They said earlier this year, Matt Mitrione was briefly suspended and fined for an undisclosed amount for his comment regarding transgender martial artist Fallon Fox.
Jesus Christ.
They suspended him for that.
Wow.
Think about that.
Really?
Think about where we're at. And that wasn't 2018.
No.
And this was 2013. 12. 12 and 13 this happened. So that's real interesting. So anyway, they talk about that. May 17th, 2013, they announced a 90-day suspension and a $20,000 fine for Nate, which is basically what he's off in between fights anyway. So I don't know really what difference that makes. So they said that he's received an immediate 90-day suspension and $20,000 fine for violating the code of conduct. The language used in his tweet was regrettable, offensive, and inconsistent with the values and culture of the organization. And is not tolerated. The money will be donated to charity. Holy shit, that is so comical.
Yeah.
So fucking comical now. Oh, my God. Now, so they finally just let out who they really are, though. That's fine. Now we know. Yeah. That's what they are.
Let down your hair, fellas.
Wife-slapping homophobes. Excellent. That's the organization I'm talking about. So Diaz, here's the latest guy to have that happen to him. All right, there we go. November 30th, 2013, his first fight back, he fights the bully again, Gray Maynard, who's now 11-2-1. He's gotten dinged too.
This is number 3? This is the trilogy.
This, I guess it is, yeah. 2 that actually count, but 3 that actually have taken place. Is this fight doesn't get out of the first round as Nate wins with a TKO with punches. So there's that. This stoppage earned him his first knockout of the night bonus as well.
Wow.
So on May 5th, 2014, both Nate Diaz and UFC fellow fighter TJ Grant were removed from the lightweight rankings after being deemed inactive by the UFC. So November 30th was his last fight, and by May 5th, he's inactive.
Oh.
It's like 6 months, which is weird.
Wait, when was his last fight? May?
And no, his last fight was November 30th, 2013,
okay.
and this is May 5th, 2014. So not even.
6 months and he's inactive?
It's actually December, January, February, March. It's actually 4 months. Oh, April, 5 months.
Yeah.
5 months.
So that makes, does that make him just not a UFC fighter anymore?
It makes him not in the rankings of lightweights or whatever.
Okay.
So he has to climb the ranks again, basically. Okay. Puts him back at 1. Hey, everybody, just going to tell you about a better way to be on the internet with Surfshark.
Surfshark.com.
Absolutely. Every time you go online, your data's being tracked. What you click, what you search, what you stream, that's scary. Mm-hmm. It's all up for grabs unless you do something about it, and now you can enter Surfshark. Yes. That's how you do it. That's why I started using Surfshark VPN. It encrypts everything I do online, so snoopers, trackers, or even sketchy coffee shop Wi-Fi hackers, wherever, the airport, they can't see what we're up to. I'm telling you now. It also, you get geo-blocked content. How cool is that? You can get content that's not in your area. You want to watch your favorite British murder mystery while you're on holiday in Bali? You got it. Done. Switch your location with a click and boom, you are home again. It is awesome. And on top of that, one account secures all my devices, laptop, phone, tablet, even your smart TV. No juggling, no subscriptions. One click and you are done. And on top of that, Surfshark Search. It's like Google but private. No creepy autofill based on your past searches. You actually can feel anonymous. Secure your privacy with Surfshark. Go to surfshark.com/crime and sports and use the code crime and sports at checkout for 4 extra months of Surfshark. That's surfshark.com/crime and sports and the code crime and sports. Risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. Try it now before your fridge starts recommending conspiracy documentaries.
Now back to the show.
December 13th, 2014, Rafael dos Anjos, 22-7 coming into this fight. This is at UFC on Fox 13, Dos Santos versus Miocic? I don't know. This goes all 3 rounds, unanimous decision, loss for Nate. We do know he loses here. He returned from what they called a self-imposed hiatus here, and he missed weight, by the way. He came in at 160.6 pounds, so he was really cutting down. He was given additional time to cut down to the 155.2 that he had to be. However, he was still fined 20% of his purse. Yes, they said Diaz seemed unmotivated and annoyed for most of the fight and lost a one-sided fight via unanimous decision.
Because he was fat and out of shape.
Because he's fat and full of sorbet. December 19th, 2015, Michael the Menace Johnson, 16-9 coming in. This is a unanimous decision win for Nate here. Doing well. He wins this, and he also gives a pretty big interview after the fight.
Oh.
He calls out Conor McGregor.
May as well.
By saying, quote, "You're taking everything I work for, motherfucker. I'm a fight your fucking ass on live broadcast television on Fox."
Oh my God, you dummy.
Stupid idiot. Yeah. Both participants were awarded $50,000 Fight of the Night honors. So he's 18-10 now.
Live TV.
Live TV.
I'm going to fight your fucking ass? Okay.
I'm going to fight your fucking ass. Okay, now March 5th, 2016, Conor McGregor's supposed to fight Rafael dos Anjos, but he's injured, so Nate Diaz is tapped to fight Conor instead.
Oh, this is not going to be good for Nate.
Well,
this is so bad.
We'll see. He had 11 days notice, Nate, by the way, to do this. The fight took place at the welterweight due to lack of any time to be able to cut weight because they told him a fucking week, 11 days in advance. So Conor McGregor, 19-2 coming into this fight, UFC 196. Second round, Nate wins with a rear naked choke submission.
Oh, he got him. Okay.
Yep.
I can see that.
That gave him his 9th submission victory in the UFC, tied for second most all-time.
Wow.
Behind one of the Gracie boys there. Both fighters were awarded Fight of the Night honors, and Diaz was awarded with a Performance of the Night bonus. All total, he made a bonus of $100,000 that night. So 19-10 here. August 16th, 2016, there is an article on him, How Nate Diaz Fought His Way from Stockton to UFC Royalty. Oh, man. Said his older brother, they talked about, they said it might sound like an obvious lesson, one that doesn't require growing up in Stockton to figure out, but he was told always be all in, or always be all the way in when it comes to fights. Don't be half out of a fight. No half stepping in hip hop fucking parlance.
Be all the way in, obviously.
Yeah,
who would take a fight where somebody's going to pound your fucking face in and only do it halfway? That's dumb.
You're going to lose a lot. Can't do that.
Nobody's ever done that.
No. Nate refers to it as kill or be killed state of mind.
Right.
Yeah, I would say. Nate says, I'm going to give them in their own words for this one because there's a lot of fucking dipshittery going on.
You don't want to do. I'm going to fight your fucking ass, motherfucker.
That's only one sentence. That's a lot to edit to get one sentence in. But in their own words, quote, "I've been a lot more real than other fighters. I'm putting my middle finger up, saying fuck you, and they're sitting there like we're not even fighting. No, we are fighting, and this will remind you of that real quick." These other guys are trying to make this a sport, but I'm just trying to keep it real with what the hell is going on. I don't ask my mom to watch fights or my girlfriend, my friends, nobody. If anybody wants to watch, they can watch, but don't get offended when I get ugly. You're always ugly, Nate. This is not an attractive sport. It's not like, oh, my grandson does MMA. Don't tell people that. You might disappoint a lot of people you're trying to impress. Okay. And then he says,
I'm flipping people off because
fuck you. We're fighting. Yeah. He said, I'm all the way, and they're punching you. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
It works both ways.
Man,
they're fighting too.
Yeah.
I'm all the way in this fight game. I'm not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm not here to impress people. I'm here to get mine, get ahead, and do what I've got to do.
Says the game show contestant.
Jesus, that's what it sounds like.
I mean, he's a contestant on a game show.
Yeah, that's what he was. So, he made out well with it. So yeah, they said he went from in the span of a little bit of time, he went from kind of a low guy on the totem pole to building his way up, and now he's a big fucking star. Okay. Diaz says, if anybody sees what I've done and doesn't think it's brilliant, then they just don't like the way I look or the way I fight or talk, but that's what fucking sells.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
He thinks he's brilliant.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's funny. They said that that's interesting. They said historically, they talk about Stockton a little bit in this article, and they said during one contract negotiation, Diaz remembers sitting in the lobby, sipping water while something as significant as a multi-year deal was being discussed. He said, it took me a second to come out of soldier mode. What's smart? What's better for me? What's really going on here? I kind of woke up and I was like, hold up. What have I been doing? It just continued from wherever it had first started. Me being down to fight anybody being told to fight whoever, no questions asked. I never asked a question before. It was fight that guy, okay? That guy, okay. It was a psycho-militant lifestyle.
Okay, So he's saying he had a conversation with somebody as important as the future of his life, and halfway in the conversation, he said, "What's going on? You have brain damage."
That's
that is called brain damage when you don't know what.
Hold up, what am I doing? Why am I here? How did I get here? Did you give me a ride here? Is this what? What am I drinking? What is this? Clear stuff? Water? What's happening?
He just admitted that halfway through a very important conversation, he had no idea what's going on.
No idea where he was. Never mind what's going on. Where the fuck he was. Oh, man. He said that that led to a realization for him. In 2014, after he signed the long-term deal, he asked for a release from the promotion, he said.
Oh.
UFC President Dana White responded by telling him to get back to work. And they dropped him from his official fighter rankings, citing a refusal to accept bouts.
Yeah.
So they talk about that. They say that in an uninspired performance, Diaz missed weight. This is at the Rafael Dos Anjos fight. And he said that he lost badly to him in a 3-round fight. The UFC does not disclose information on fighter pay, because it's embarrassing.
Yeah, because we'll look like dicks.
You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. And so the exact earnings for all athletes is largely unknown, but Diaz's reported fight purse to the Athletic Commission, so that's what he's getting paid, was $16,000.
What?
You're telling me a Nate Diaz
fight? You paid him a Toyota Tercel?
In 1994, yeah.
Oh, my God.
You couldn't get a fucking anything for $16,000 now.
$16,000.
That is disturbingly
embarrassing.
Low. Diaz brings in eyeballs. He does.
Yeah.
$16,000. I'd love to see what Dana White made that night, or what the company made that night, whatever you want to put it. It's ridiculous. At a post-fight press conference, Dana White said that Diaz needed to get his head together or retire. Mm-hmm. And Diaz said, at first, I just flipped out. I started looking at numbers, and I was like, whoa, you guys are making this much? That guy's making this money? The company is bringing in this much? It's time to get paid. I spoke right up. Over time, I realized, wow, I need to get some leverage. Yeah. Okay. On December 19, 2015, that's when he's talking to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan asked him a question, something about how the fight went, and Diaz wasn't even fucking listening to him. He said he looked up at his own image playing on the monitors, scowled, and then started cursing and fucking yelling and screaming. Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for, motherfucker. I'm going to kick your fucking ass, all that shit. So what's the real money fight? It's me. You know what the real fight is. So that's when that all happened. When they say afterwards, after he beat McGregor, he said, "I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I'm not surprised." That's what he said afterwards in the ring too. Yeah, that's interesting. The words "I'm not surprised" accompanying a towering description of Diaz flexing, very impressive.
Why does it make me laugh every time?
Because it's funny. Now in the form of a mural.
It's like an 8-year-old when his mom goes, "Show him, baby.
Show him your muscles." I did it. In the form of a mural on the side of a building in downtown Stockton. You know they put some muscle lines on there, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, they did, and they don't exist.
Oh, Christ. So they said in May, Dana White and the former UFC CEO, Lorenzo Fertitta, flew to Stockton to negotiate terms for a big rematch against Conor McGregor, but shit didn't go well.
No?
The UFC felt a deal should have already been in place because the sides had previously agreed to a rematch to headline UFC 200 in July.
Right.
But after the UFC pulled the fight in the midst of a public spat with McGregor, Diaz circled back to the negotiating table with a higher number in mind.
Yeah.
Well, now we're starting from scratch again. You canceled it.
And
That's
also,
on
you
Dana.
pulled the guy who you say is the money guy. Now whoever you're putting in is against me. I'm clearly the money guy.
I
Fucking
want the
pay
money.
me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or also, if you want me to fight him again, guess what? Now it's
Pay
going to
me.
cost you more because
Yeah.
now you made me wait. So, fuck yeah.
As ugly as he is and as lack of muscles as he has, he's
smart.
right.
Fuck that. Yeah. Anybody who motherfucks Dana White is right. That's
Yes.
the thing. Because he's actively like got his hand in your pocket while he's got his
Yeah.
dick in somebody's ass and his like hand on somebody's wife's
While he
face and all this
slaps his
shit.
wife.
Yeah. You're always right if you go
Yeah.
against Dana White. You're just always right. So he signed a new contract 2 weeks later for the rematch. Terms were not disclosed, but it's a big deal. Yeah. And Nate said, "This is long overdue." You know what I'm saying? He said, "And it goes by the moment. Who knows what's going to happen after this fight? What happens if I get murked? Murked?
What?
That Conor McGregor's going to murder you in the ring? What are you, out of your mind?
What if he comes to the ring and shoots me in the face?
Yeah, what if he
Then
comes
what?
in and cuts my throat? Then what am I going to? I'll bleed even more than I usually bleed."
Then I don't think you have anything to worry about, man. You're going to die.
Yeah. He said, "What happens if I lose this fight? They better give me a motherfucking rematch like they gave him, but I doubt they will. This is the blueprint. Fighters need to start imagining themselves as the product because we're the product of this business. I ain't free. I don't know why everybody's acting like they are." Absolutely.
Yeah.
They cannot wait to whore themselves for Dana White to the point so that maybe in the future it's pathetic. And I get what they're doing because there's no other avenue. And if you've been training and doing this,
it's a fascinating sentence he just said because that is true on both fronts. You are certainly not free. You should get paid, and you are a slave to the UFC. You are not free.
No, you're not. You're not free.
You're not a free man.
No, you're singing fucking. You're singing redemption song.
You betcha. You are throwing a pickaxe and humming a tune.
It is fucking bad. So what happens if I get murked? What happens if I lose this fight? I love that. What happens if I get murked? So also Diaz and McGregor. Also, they don't hate each other. By the way, they talk shit in the fights, but they're not really enemies at all, as they usually aren't. Diaz said, "The other guys say, I love to fight. I'm excited to fight. That's some bullshit. No one is excited or loves to fight." Exactly. I say the same thing to comedians. "I just love going out there." Your ass you do. Fuck
It's
you.
work, man. It's a
you
job.
hate it. You fucking hate it. You hate the people in the audience. And you hate that one fucking fat shit who won't laugh no matter what you do. You hate it all. Shut up. You hate the travel. You hate living in Dayton for 3 days. You hate it all.
The server that's mean to you.
You hate the server who talks loud. You want another drink with that? Right in front of the fucking stage when you're approaching your punchline. You hate it all. Shut up.
You hate the check drop.
Hate the check drop. You hate it all. He said, "Of course, the feeling of winning a fight, succeeding at your objective and your goals is exciting when it's done and over with. But who the hell wants to jump up, hop inside a cage in front of the whole world and maybe get knocked out? That's not exciting. That's not fun. I don't love that shit."
That's embarrassing. Yeah.
That's honest. I totally get it. He said he enjoys training in martial arts. That's fun. He's into that. He said he'll always live in Stockton.
Really?
Jesus.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, man.
The Diaz brothers' front doors are within running distance from each other. Everybody else shares a home nearby, as the rest of his family. So he said he doesn't enjoy being in a fight. He's drawn to the alpha male part of it, and it has provided him a better life. Training for it motivates him, gives him something to pursue on a daily basis. But, he said that he would be comfortable. He'd be quite comfortable if he never got in a fight again, basically. Yeah. He'd be into that. But he's got to fight. August 20th, 2016, Conor McGregor, 19-3, UFC 202, Diaz versus McGregor 2. It goes the entire distance.
Yeah.
And it is a majority decision for Conor McGregor. Nate loses the fight. Yeah. So he does that. He's awarded the contest wins fight of the night honors. He's 19-11 right now, by the way. Jesus.
But he has beaten Conor McGregor once. He's 1-1 against him right now. Yeah.
So at UFC 202 post-fight press conference, he violated a USADA rule by smoking CBD vape pen within 4 hours after a fight.
Oh.
What?
He did.
He was not sanctioned as CBD is not considered a PED, and they changed their rules and lifted CBD from the banned list not long after.
There's no way
after the fight. How would that make you fight better if you smoked it after a fight?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
And why would you just be smoking a CBD pen? That's
weird.
Get
Get some fucking THC in there.
Yeah,
June 20th, 2018, Nate Diaz and his girlfriend have a baby girl.
Attaboy.
That's
just
man.
What you need.
Well,
a man who doesn't even know when he's having a conversation about the future of his life. That's a father.
If he didn't know the sex of this baby, he'd just go, is it going to be a stripper or a murderer? Which one? Fingers crossed, because I'm going to fuck this kid all up.
Yeah.
Him and his longtime girlfriend, Misty Brown, welcomed a baby girl. All right, so there we got that. According to that, Nate and Misty are both from Stockton. That's a Stockton name, Misty.
It sure is. 1980s Stockton name. Fuck
Her sister, Crystal, also is there.
Absolutely.
Have been together for years. They've been posting shit back from 2012, and everybody's happy.
Right.
So after a 2-year layoff, it's announced August 3rd, 2018, he's expected to return to fight again in November. This was going to be the headlining fight of UFC 230. However, it's announced that the guy who was going to fight pulls out due to an injury, so the bout's canceled. Not going to happen. August 17th, 2019, Anthony Showtime Pettis. 22-8 coming into this fight. UFC 241. Unanimous decision win for Nate. He's 20-11.
That's great.
November 2nd, 2019. George Gamebred Masvidal. Jorge, it's not George.
He's a badass.
Masvidal. He's 34-13 coming in, 35-17 for a career.
Yeah, that's a good fighter.
This is a doctor stoppage TKO.
Oh.
Where Nate loses.
They were concerned by his blood, right?
That is interesting. Oh, by the way, Dana White confirmed that this bout was for a celebratory, not official, baddest motherfucker belt, he said. The BMF belt. Okay. Diaz lost the fight via...
Such a hack.
Yeah, exactly. Good way to put it. He lost the fight. Well, he's like, how do I get the fucking bottom rung IQ people to throw money at me?
Yeah.
I'm not saying everybody that likes it is that, but those people are already watching for the fight. He's like, how do I get the dumb people to get interested? Yeah. I'll be dumber than they are.
In 2019?
19.
A 2019 reference to Pulp Fiction from 1997. Yeah. Fucking stupid.
You get a belt and a wallet.
What a dork.
You get a belt and a wallet. That's what you get if you win.
He's such a fucking hack.
Oh, man. This fight, they ended it between rounds 3 and 4 when the physician determined a cut over Diaz's eye rendered him unable to continue.
Yeah, this is about the time when he became such a fucking bleeder. I guarantee it was 2 or 3 punches that opened this thing up. Once you get some
scar tissue,
yeah, and
doesn't
this
take
man
much to open it again.
Is a water fountain of blood now.
Remember
it's
Chuck
crazy.
Wepner? We talked about him.
Yeah.
You touch him and he'd start bleeding because he had so much scar tissue.
That's what Nate Diaz has become. He's a he's a waterfall.
June 12th, 2021, Leon Rocky Edwards, 18-3 here. Here we go. Rocky doesn't look very Italian today. I'll say that much. No. Oh, unless he's from the very bottom tip of Sicily. I don't think he's Italian. Let's see here. This is UFC 263. And all 5 rounds, Nate loses a unanimous decision.
Yeah.
20-13. This is my favorite thing that's ever happened. August 6th, 2022. CIS alumni intertwining beautifully amongst each other here. This is incredible. Nate Diaz endorses BJ Penn for governor of Hawaii.
Nate.
BJ Penn thinks his family has been kidnapped and replaced by exact replicas. Governor of Hawaii.
Nate doesn't know where the fuck he is and
He
what
doesn't know-
conversation he's in.
He doesn't know who he's talking to or where. And this guy thinks that Nate isn't even Nate. So what are we talking about here? Hey, Nate Diaz endorsed you for government. No, he didn't. That's not really Nate Diaz. Are you sure?
That was his brother
Holy
Nick.
fucking
Replaced
shit. Oh, man.
Christ.
BJ actually was going to run for governor there. He
Are
was
you
planning on
shitting
it.
me?
Oh, no. We talked about it, I think, right?
Who the fuck talked him out of it? I'd love to know.
He probably got arrested for one of the many times he got arrested. And they were like, well, you can't do that.
A police officer.
Yeah. He said, quote, I just talked to BJ Penn earlier. Shout out to BJ Penn. Let's all vote for BJ Penn to be governor of Hawaii. Let's all donate to my guy BJ Penn. He's doing fundraisers right now or some shit like that. It don't matter. I'm with BJ Penn.
I just talked to my friend BJ. I think
it was him. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if I just talked to him or if that was 2013. I'm not positive. But either way.
And I don't know if BJ knows I talked to him. But some shit. He's so dumb.
Some shit. September 5th, 2022, he opens a fight promotion company, Real Fight Inc.
Yeah.
Yeah, Real Fight Inc. is what he's going to do. He said he's going to, that's what he's going to do. Open this
Real
company.
Fight Inc.
He's booked to fight against a couple of guys in UFC, but now he's also starting his own thing. So I guess there's a lot of these guys have decided to try to do shit like this. The MMA guys open small promotions, and just like wrestlers do back in the day there.
Just their own fights. All right.
Yeah, he said he's not leaving MMA completely. He said, he might be doing grappling after that or some shit like that. Just, once you're 40, you don't want to get punched in the head too much anymore.
Right.
It starts to... So he posted a video to his Instagram account here, and they said Nathan Diaz will be applying for his promoter's license in the coming weeks to form Real Fight Inc., a new promotion that will focus on promoting combat sports shows, specifically boxing, MMA, and BJJ. Okay. The new venture has no bearing on his status as a fighter. So Diaz was scheduled to face some Khamzat Chimaev in September 2022 as a main event of UFC 279. However, at the weigh-in, his opponent weighed 7.5 pounds over the welterweight non-title fight limit. So he was removed from the bout, and instead they inserted Tony Ferguson here.
Yeah.
So Tony Ferguson's 25-7, and he had literally no notice. This was the weigh-in. This all happened at. So this Diaz ends up winning with a submission from a guillotine choke in the 4th round.
Wow.
And he opted, by the way, not to re-sign with UFC before the bout, making him a free agent after the bout.
Sure, yeah.
November 1st, 2022, some footage emerges of Nate Diaz in a backstage brawl at a Jake Paul fight.
Yeah.
Yes, this was the Jake Paul Anderson Silva boxing match here. Apparently, there's a big brawl between Nate Diaz and members of his team and members of Jake Paul's team. Who do you root for there? Good Lord. The building to catch on fire?
Yeah,
I mean, what do you even
that
fucking
feels fake as shit.
Yeah, one of the Pauls is involved. What do you think? Yeah.
And Nate's back there backstage. That feels so bullshit.
Yep. So they said that you can identify his entourage because they're all wearing T-shirts with the logo of his new fight promotion company.
Yeah. All right. Now I know it's bullshit.
Oh, yeah. I guess he slapped somebody, one of his Stockton slaps. And things were broken up by members of security who escorted Diaz and members of his team out of the event, but not before a bunch of bottles were thrown.
Mm-hmm.
The men, including Diaz, were threatened with arrest if they failed to comply with the request to leave the event, although it was not necessarily was not necessary in the end. No arrests were made, and all of that kind of shit. Now, I have a video of this.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to see it.
Of that fight?
Of that, yeah. I have the video of the locker room crap if you'd like to take a look at it here.
I kind of hate this, but I'll watch it.
Oh, we're going to watch it.
I know this is all fake. It's just, it has
to
be.
Fake, I think.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about
You don't. I've never, James, been in a room where something happened and everybody was wearing promotional gear.
Yeah, on camera, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Here we go.
Okay. Yeah.
There's some shoving. They're like holding hands. Oh, he just mushed him.
Yeah. Puts his hands up. Okay, he's fighting a very small black man.
But there's no
It's not. There's no aggression. There's nothing.
There's no whoa
chill,
from everybody. Yeah. So now that people come in, hey, chill, bro, chill.
He's got him by size, by crazy amounts.
8 inches on him.
Yeah. This is so stupid.
Who is this dipshit white guy with braids on? What a fucking idiot. Okay. Sorry.
It's clear bullshit for press.
Yep. That's what he's doing now. Promotional stunts for that. December 6th, 2022, Nate is given a key to the city of Stockton.
I mean,
it comes on one of those keychains with a little razor blade on it that you can.
It's got a hubcap. You got to return it.
Yeah, it comes back to the big piece of wood. Given wow, key to the city here. Unbelievable here.
I mean, I feel like anybody can get that.
Yeah, just
I think they gave one to John Stockton just for sharing the name.
He said, we want to thank you for they told him, we want to thank you for the grit and determination that you display every time you step into a fight. And I want you to know that grit and determination is built into the very fabric of the city that you represent. We're just as trashy as you are.
Yes.
That's what it is. He said, it's an honor. Thank you very much to the city of Stockton, California for rocking with me. I've been rocking with Stockton the whole time. I'm going to be forever rocking Stockton. I ain't going nowhere.
Jesus.
April 12th, 2023. Hey, it worked. Jake Paul, Nate Diaz boxing match set for August 5th in Dallas. That's, that goes, and it'll be a 50-50 collaboration between Jake's and Nate's different companies. It's all bullshit, obviously.
It's all bullshit.
Yep.
God damn it, I hate him so much.
That's crazy. Jake Paul said, my last fight didn't end the way I wanted, but the result was the best thing that could have happened to my professional boxing aspirations. He said, now that the world thinks I'm vulnerable, when all I am is more focused than ever. My team wants me to take an easy fight next, but that's not how I am. That's not how I'm built. Nate Diaz is considered one of the most badass fighters of all time, but he and his team have been running their mouths for too long. You're in this together. Your companies you have meetings to decide promotional strategies because they're both of your companies. Shut the fuck up. Don't act like you hate each other.
I hate them both.
I just hate fake bullshit. I hate it all.
And this, you don't have aspirations of a professional boxing career. You haven't fought a professional boxer.
Not one that's anywhere near his prime.
The only one that he's fought is
a guy who was like 48 years old. Then he fought Tyson.
Tyson
58 years old.
That guy's brother, and that guy beat him.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Or did he beat his brother? I don't even know.
Who knows?
I don't care.
Who cares?
Fuck them both.
Fuck both of them, idiots.
With a giant fat cactus.
With a giant fat cactus, you non-boxing assholes.
I fucking hate them.
Diaz said, besides Canelo, he's the biggest thing in boxing.
No, he's not. What are you talking about?
He might be a draw, but I mean,
in boxing,
I'm here to conquer that. I'm the king of combat sports. Then I'm headed back to get my UFC belts. You're 40. What are you talking about? I fucked up Connor for acting out, and now here I am again like a superhero of the real fight game. Real Fight is the name of his promotion, by the way. The king of the real fight game.
Oh, boy.
Come on, man. That is ridiculous. So, yeah, Jake gets a lot of attention. We'll say that.
Yeah.
So, April 23rd, 2023, Nate Diaz chokes out a man in a street altercation.
Yeah.
Yes. He got in an altercation in the street with an as-yet unidentified man at the time, but it didn't last long before he choked the guy and put him out. You know, because you shouldn't really be doing that kind of thing.
That's what he does, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. So he, I don't know why the fuck he was doing this. They said it was, he's just publicly brawling with people. So it's fucking stupid. It's just, it's a quick thing. There's a video of it, but it's like a real quick thing, and he just starts choking him. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. It's a guy who's not a professional fighter fighting a professional fighter. Right. April 27th, 2023, he makes $10,000 bond after turning himself into police amid the battery charge now. Yeah. He voluntarily turned himself in on second-degree battery after he was filmed choking a man out in the street in New Orleans. Wow. Jesus Christ. The New Orleans Police Department charged him with second-degree battery and issued a warrant. They said a trained fighter named Rodney Peterson aggressively pursued Nate with the intention of engaging him, and once doing so, Nate acted entirely in self-defense. So now they're saying he's a trained fighter. I don't know. So there's that. So he paid his bond. They said bond has been granted. Now he starts fighting, boxing. August 5th, 2023, Jake Paul here. All these fucking twat asshole. God, this guy sucks.
So dumb.
He's 5-1 coming in, 12-1 for his quote unquote career.
Yeah.
This fight goes all 10 rounds, and Jake Paul wins by decision. No. Who cares?
Like they always make it happen.
Like they always do. Diaz went down in round 5.
Yeah.
So he's 0-1 as a boxer. September 26, 2023, charges against Nate Diaz are dropped.
Oh.
He's cleared up. The footage emerges all free and clear here. He was choking out. Basically, they said that it was a Logan Paul lookalike.
What?
Rodney Peterson in the streets of New Orleans, they said. Diaz was only in the area to support his teammate Chris Avila in the boxing match, and there were initially some concerns that it might affect his own boxing match opposite Jake Paul. He turned himself into police soon after he was released and was released on bond. Let's see. His representative released a statement saying, today the Orleans Parish District Attorney informed us they will not be pursuing a case against Nate Diaz. They said it was clear on video, clear in pictures, and clear from the multiple other videos Rodney posted before and after. Nate has a right to defend himself against those who want to make a name for themselves, and did so. Yeah, some guy was trying to make a name for himself. Yeah. But you have an entourage. You can go get this motherfucker the hell away from me. You don't have to fight people in the street. That's the difference.
This man's trying to make videos. He's trying to be a YouTube star.
That's it.
Fighting Nate Diaz in the street. So
yep. The second-degree battery charge was refused by the district attorney's office here. So there's that. So October 23rd, 2023, Jake Paul agrees to fight Nate Diaz in MMA, but won't rematch him in boxing. That doesn't seem like a smart move for Jake Paul. He's going to get smoked in that one because he's not a good boxer. It's not like, he's a good boxer, so he's got a chance. He's a terrible boxer. He's fucking awful. He is fucking bad.
Absolutely terrible.
He's really bad, like embarrassingly bad.
It's not boxing. No. Stop it. Stop saying it's boxing.
It's watch just a mid-level real pro boxer and watch
Jake's
just
not boxing.
Watch the way they throw punches and move in the ring and watch this asshole and tell me they're in the same sport. They're not. Right. It's crazy.
Jake Paul decided to start this when he was 33.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So anyway, so they said that they sent an offer for Paul to meet Diaz in the cage, and Paul has accepted. They said, for the record, Jake Paul will not be boxing Nate Diaz again. Nate Diaz and Jake Paul will be boxing. So there we go. Or be wrestling or MMAing or whatever the fuck here. November 21st, 2023, Jake Paul blames Nate Diaz for MMA rematch not happening.
There you go.
He said, we're fully ready to make it happen.
Right.
So he said they were a long-awaited match. According to Paul, the blame belongs squarely with Diaz. He said, I don't know if I'd use the word close, like it was close to happening. He said, I think there was a point where there was a genuine interest from his team in making it happen. Then there was this radio silence. Then he's calling it what the fuck is he calling it? I don't even know. They asterisked it out, so I can't even tell.
All right. So it's probably something homophobic.
Probably.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, bro, you either want to make this happen or not. And he's saying, oh, well, we'll do it under Real Fight Inc. That's not a real thing. We taught them about the business. We taught them how to run their operation, and we let them put their logos on the mat. They don't have a promotion. They don't have any infrastructure. They don't have the funding to make any event possible. So he's just hiding behind this notion that he doesn't want to fight for his shit. He said,
Nate, please do
Jake
it
Paul's.
and break his fucking neck.
He said, but look, I think eventually he's going to need or want the money. So I'm not writing it off. Like I said, we're fully ready to make it happen. So he said, you're broke and you don't have a real company, is what he told him at that point.
Yep.
That's interesting. They talk about Paul currently focusing on climbing the ranks in boxing and blah, 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 blah. They said, just to make sure that my headshots and we have some videos ready in case an opponent comes out of nowhere and we want to make an MMA fight happen quickly. He said, I think the biggest thing about me going over to MMA, the opponent has to make a ton of sense. It has to be a big name. At the same time, it has to be a fight where I think it's 50-50. Mm-hmm. So it has to be someone really, really good, but that you're pretty sure you might be able to win. Well, that's zero people, you fucking idiot.
That I guarantee I'm going to win.
Yeah, that's dumb. Nate Diaz is the perfect person for that because I genuinely, wholeheartedly, in the bottom of my heart, know that I could beat him, but I also know it's going to be a challenge and I'd have to work really, really hard. He said, that's what excites me. Mm-hmm. All right. July 6, 2024, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal again here.
Yeah.
Or that's just the same. Yeah, I guess he's 1-0 coming into this. What is this?
What is it?
Oh, it's boxing now.
No, that's not him then, is it?
Yes, it is. He's fighting him in boxing.
Really?
He's having a boxing match against that UFC fighter.
Against Jorge Masvidal. All right.
Interesting. At the Honda Center in Anaheim. This is goes all 10 rounds, as they seem to all do here. And he wins a majority decision, Nate does. He's 1-1 in boxing. Mm-hmm. And then right after the fight, he launched a lawsuit against Fan Mio and its owner Solomon Engel for fraud and breach of contract, claiming he was only paid $1 million out of the total $10 million purse he was promised.
I would be livid.
Yeah, I'm gonna find you.
We're gonna talk about that.
He sues, saying you owe me $9 million.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, they said. They provided, this is an excerpt from the filing here. In a flurry of desperate calls to Diaz's representatives following the event, Engel despondently groveled that he was going to lose more money than he had anticipated on the event if he paid Diaz what he had promised, and that his wife might divorce him because of the financial losses. You're getting me in trouble at home, dude.
Paying me is going to ruin this guy's life at home.
Wow. Engel went so far as to threaten he might have to declare bankruptcy to avoid paying Diaz what he owed.
That's gross.
That is fucking funny. They said Nate Diaz has filed a frivolous lawsuit against Fan Mio. This is the response, which claims that fraud and breach of contract were committed by Fan Mio, yet neither has taken place. In fact, Diaz has already been paid 7 figures in connection with the fight. Yeah, but he was supposed to get 8 figures as the difference. That's the difference.
There's not a that's good enough unless it's the total agreed upon.
And
you
plus,
can go fuck yourself.
He was getting 8 digits, not 7.
Yeah.
So
Right.
You just said I didn't pay him enough, is what you said.
Right.
I look forward to resolving this dispute through the appropriate process, and I'm confident we'll prevail. Making salacious and defamatory statements to the media in order to harm my family. My wife's going to divorce me, don't you understand? And I have only strengthened my resolve to ensure the truth will triumph.
Yeah.
Holy shit. December 11, 2024, Nate Diaz charged with battery for alleged altercation at a Las Vegas nightclub.
Wow.
According to TMZ, he was involved in an altercation on August 24th while waiting to get into the Omnia nightclub at Caesar's Palace. Dude, you're famous. You're famous and fought in Vegas so much, and you have to wait.
And you're going to Caesar's?
That's the other thing. If I'm famous like that, I'm not waiting to get in any nightclub. I'm not going to a nightclub unless I'm invited around the side. Fuck that shit. I'm not going to stand out front and have people try to fight me.
You're going to nightclubs and Caesars. Jesus.
First of all, you're over 40 and you're going to nightclubs, number one.
In Vegas.
In Vegas at Caesars. Trash.
Yeah.
He and his friends were reportedly holding up the line when a security guard approached the group.
Yeah.
Diaz shoved the security guard, and the man pushed back before Diaz slapped him in the face with the old Stockton slap there.
Yeah.
The video of the incident, of course, surfaced on social media, and Diaz can be seen shoving the man in the face before the scuffle, before they're separated, and he took off by the time police arrived. So a misdemeanor battery charge was filed against him in October there, and he could face 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine if convicted.
Yeah.
So, okay, he's pissed. He's like, I can't even act like a dickhead.
Yeah.
This is not fair.
Yeah.
He's really upset. He's sitting at home. He's pacing. He's pissed off. Jake Paul won't fight him.
Yeah.
This guy won't pay him his money. Conor McGregor's an asshole. What do I do? You know what I should do?
What?
I should make my house look better.
Yeah.
There's a knock at the door, and who's there? It's Dexter Manley, interior designer from New York City. And he says, how is it you've come to arrive here?
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. You're a mess. Like, I'm looking around and like you're slapping people like in the streets. You're street trash. You're white trash. I'm sorry. You're white trash. I don't want to hear anything blah blah blah. White trash. You.
Yeah.
Everything you do, you argue with people, you curse on TV.
Yeah.
Used to slap people. Don't you call me that. Don't you dare call me that. How dare you, sir? I'm a married man with 3 children, okay? Don't you dare tell me that. Don't tweet it. Don't say it. Nothing, okay, mister? Listen, I have a man outside that would like to talk to you.
Yeah.
His name is Vince McMahon. Let's go see him. And poof, and then we're gonna work on that, I think. And he disappears in a cloud of feathers and boas and 1099s from Vince McMahon outside. He's the type of guy Vince would fucking drool over. Look at him.
Indeed, yeah.
Look at him. He's crazy. So he's not vascular enough, though. March 20th, 2025, his criminal battery charge stemming from the nightclub incident is dismissed.
All right.
So there we go. When the bouncer shoved back, he retaliated by hitting him in the face with an open hand, blah, blah, blah. He did start it, though. So Nate Diaz, career MMA recorded fight earnings are about $10,900,000.
Wow.
Which he should have way more money than that. For the money he made.
I'm shocked he has that
Dana
much,
White.
to be honest.
Well, that's what he was paid.
Yeah.
We don't know what his net worth is or anything like that. Can't get enough of Nate Diaz here? Well, you can get Nick and Nate Diaz autographed, hand-signed UFC gloves. One signed one and one on the other. One of them wrote, "Don't be scared, homie, 209," which is the area code of Stockton. Yeah. I don't know which one that is because they're both just scribbles, so who the fuck knows who's what. But that is going to be $219.99.
Wow.
And then Nate Diaz autographed framed photo of him. It says Nate Diaz, West Coast gangster. And it's literally, this is the least, dude, when I show you this, you're going to piss your pants. Think about a gangster.
Yeah.
Think about like, John Gotti or like some Crip or some shit like that. And has any gangster ever publicly put out a picture of you lying on your back with your bare legs
locking a man's head
wrapped around your head so his face is right in your balls?
While he's got his hands folded cross.
Like he's going to come. And Nate's got his hands up in celebration like he's about to jizz in his fucking eye. That's what's going on. Yeah. That is the gayest picture that has ever fucking happened in the fucking world. That's $160. Is it even signed? It is. It's signed.
It is. Yeah, down the leg there. Yeah.
COA. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. By the way, couple of mistaken identities here.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz, Air Service Development. Jesus, for the New York, New Jersey metropolitan region. That sounds, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. That sounds important. Nate Diaz, Industrial Service Technician in Colton, California. Yeah. And Nate Diaz, owner at Pool Docks in Greater Houston.
Oh.
He makes pool shit,
pool
right?
Doctors.
Something. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
they'll make your sick pool healthy again.
He said he's got proven knowledge of team building, leadership, operations, and performance management. So there you go. Anyway, there you go. I understand that there wasn't a million arrests on this guy. He just kind of leads a wild life, and eventually he's going to do something insane and land himself. His brain damage.
It's probably going to be attempted murdering
So, hey, that's fine. Go ahead. Knock yourself out, Nate.
Aim for his face, James, because he'll bleed like crazy.
I was going to say, he'll definitely bleed. And I think he has a few bucks. So there you go. Go ahead and try it, asshole.
Yeah. Come on over.
Come on over. No, I don't care. We don't want to fight Nate Diaz.
No,
I don't really give a shit at all. No, I'd stab him right in the face as soon as I could. I would not fight him a drop. I'd cut his ass from stem to stern, baby. He'd be fucking. That's all I would do. What else? I'm not going to fight a professional fighter.
That guy.
I'm going to take my fucking box cutter out and I'm going to cut your ass to ribbons. That's what I'm going to do. That's all what am I supposed to do? And Jimmy, I don't know what you're going to do. You don't carry a box cutter. But if it's in Arizona,
you better watch out, man.
I was going to say, you'll get worse than a box cutter probably as long as it's not out of state. So.
I'm not bringing it with me.
No. So there you go, everybody, though. We thought it was a fun episode and everything like that. We got to make fun of Dana White, which is always a good time.
He sucks.
And he's a piece of shit. So there you go. Thank you so much for listening. Next week, we are going to start a series on Billy Martin. Or not next week. I think we're going to do it the week after, I believe. We're going to have one more and then as another little buffer, and then we're going to have a Billy Martin long series because his life and career were fucking insane. So we'll talk all about that and more. Head over to shutupandgivememurder.com. Get all your tickets for live shows. Small Town Murder Seattle in September is about the only one available for sale at this moment in time. Get your merchandise as well. Then follow us on social media at Crime and Sports. Definitely get your Patreon on patreon.com/Crime in Sports is where you get all of the bonus material. Anybody $5 a month or above, you're going to get so much. Hundreds and hundreds of back episodes of bonus stuff you've never heard immediately upon subscription. New ones every other week. One Crime and Sports, one Small Town Murder. You get them all. This week, which you're going to get for Crime and Sports, we're going to talk about athletes that went broke and fucked up their whole lives, which is fun. Then for Small Town Murder, we're going to do part 2 of the Ted Bundy trying to help catch the Green River Killer, which is also really fucking interesting and fascinating. So we're going to get into that. Patreon.com/Crime in Sports. And you get all of the shows that we make, Crime and Sports, Your Stupid Opinions, and Small Town Murder, all ad-free as well through your Patreon subscription. And you get a shout out at the end of the show, which I'd usually say is right now, Jimmy, hit me with them. But we had to record this at a different time, so we don't have those. This week's shout-outs will be on Small Town Murder, though, so we apologize. If you want, check that out and get your shout-out there. We really do apologize. There was just no physical way to make this happen. So thank you so much for all that you do for us. Keep coming back and seeing us week after week. Head over to shutupandgivememurder.com and find out where to follow us and all that good shit. And until next week, live from the Crime and Sports Studios, we will see you next week.
Bye.